Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rimmel, and if you are new here, hello and welcome. Today I greet you with my face already done. I don't know what that was. It's meant to be that, isn't it? So today I did a look with the Morphe 35OM palette. This is what we got. I really love a brown smoky eye. I mean, everyone does. They're in denial if they don't. So, before you see, sounds like something from freaking Hellraiser. Before we get into the video, don't forget, subscribe to my channel. I am here for you every Monday and Friday with a little bit in between sometimes if you're very, very lucky. That was awkward, sorry. Have I got... No, I don't have any on my teeth, that would be the worst. To see how to create this very easy brown smoky eye, then stay tuned. Today is Friday and that means we are filming today on the Friday, not before. But today we are going to do a brown, I'm thinking brown, I don't know. I wanted to do a all matte eye look today, and what better palette to do an all matte look than the 35OM from Morphe. As you can see, a lot of that palette has not been used, mainly because I have so many palettes that I don't get to use. Both the dogs have just come in. You right there? What are you doing? As you can see, a lot of the palette has not been used, or not very many of the shades have been used, mainly the same with all of my palettes. I'll use them once or twice, put them down, and then go on to a different palette. You may have seen in my palette declutter that I did get rid of some palettes. Some of the palettes I threw away that were old and just not going to use them anymore, or I can't really use them because they are that old. A few of them were brand new, which I've given away, and a lot of them I kept so I could get some use out of them, at least try them once or twice. Kind of in the style of Project Pan. I'm gonna have to put my hair on because Jesus Christ, I am hot. So in the style of Project Pan as such. So what we'll do is, oh hold on. Better. Yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yes, in the style of like Project Pan, where I will be using up, or not using up, that's impossible. I will be using, get some sassy shoulders going on here. I will be using all of the palettes that I kept and not buying any new ones for at least a month. I'm gonna try and not buy any new palettes for the rest of this year. Fuck, I've just said it. Okay, but this whole month I'm not buying any new makeup. I might have to buy some concealer, but that's it. I don't need anything else. I want a lot, but I don't need it. So I think it's important, just for wastage really, not to waste all this makeup. And get as much use out of it as humanly possible. So with that being said, today we are going to be using the Morphe 35OM palette, which is the all mattes palette, because I fancied an all matte shade. Obviously you've seen this, you might own this palette, and I remember first buying this and was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. But you know what, when you look at it, it's meh. It's alright. It's got some lovely matte colours in there. It has got some lovely shades, but since this palette has come out, some nicer palettes, some, you know, because I mean there's not really much different between that shade and that shade, really, is there? That one and that one and that one and that one and that one, really, and that one and that one. They're all slightly different, but not a hell of a lot. I like all these reds and things like that. I will zoom you in and we'll get this look on the... Oh, that's away. Come back here. Okay, so I'm really tempted to take my trousers off. I'm so hot. You would never know. I could be actually sat here with nothing on now. You would never know. I'm fully clothed. Okay, so I'm going to prime my eyes. Revolution Conceal and Define in C1. And get the Morphe sponge and just blend that round my eyeball. So on Monday's video I did do the Sleek palette, which was the Storm palette, and I'm just tapping over that wet concealer. Not that this concealer stays wet for very long, actually. Setting brush, it's got some remnants of translucent powder. So the Morphe palette doesn't have any shade names or anything. Okay, I'm gonna first go in with that shade there, and that is just gonna go above that crease. I'm just using like a angled blending brush, so I put that corner right in my crease and then blend it around and switching it round. So 1 minute it's like that in there, then I switch it round to blend this top half. I have my handheld mirror. I also have a mirror here, so you'll see me every now and again glancing over here, and this is a mirror that is completely in front of me, which I can then see where I am putting the eyeshadow. If I'm always looking down like this or like that, with your handheld you can tilt, you can go all over the place, but with a set mirror, just completely straight on, I can see what other people will see when they look at me straight on. But just make sure that you look straight ahead, how much of the eyeshadow is showing, especially if you have hooded eyes. I'm now going to go in with this, oh I'm so sorry, I'm going to go in with this shade here, and that is just going to go into my crease. Tilting my head back slightly. This brush is very stabby, it's not very soft. So where you want the majority of the colour, you pat it on and then blend it out. You can go in with your first brush, nothing else on it, and just swish backwards and forwards. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is go on with a deeper colour just on the other lid. So I think, should we go for, we'll go for this one in this corner here. I'm going to go in with a different brush. This is a Real Techniques base shadow brush. Just, I haven't done anything to my face yet, so, you know, like concealer or anything. So if we do get any fallout, it's fine. It can just get swept away. Okay, I'm gonna take that middle, that scratchy brush and just blend. I'm gonna go in with that darkest colour again and just stamping that on. It's just a case of blending and blending and blending. I'm going to go in with that vanilla shade there. I'm just going to go into that front just because I didn't want it to be so dark there. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner and just as close as possible to that lash line. It doesn't have to be neat. You might as well go ahead and tightline while you're there. Getting right in between those lashes. Detail a brush. And just make sure I've got in between those lashes. Okay, and then I'm going to just go in with that dark brown again, just right on the tip of that brush, and just stamp over that black eyeliner. This brush is far too big, but hey, there you go. A smaller brush does the job better. Just packing it along. Okay, so that's both eyes done. I did just take a wipe and wiped and then cleaned up that edge there. So literally just getting a wipe round, and you can create a nice sharp line. I'm just going to pop a little bit more, teeny bit more concealer under there. Tonight I'm going to go on a batwalk. So that's, we go to the woods. It's an organised thing. Man or woman is there. Will show us different bats, I assume. Or take us out in the woods and kill us. I don't know. Okay, and I've just cleaned that edge up with that concealer as well. I'm going to go in with that brush back into that darkest shade. And this brush is far too big. Oh shit, you know what I haven't done? I haven't set it. I'm just going to go in with that vanilla and white shade. And just set it. There you go. So the darkest shade. I'm just stamping that along. I'm not smoking it all the way out. I'm literally coming up as tight as possible just in this here. So we've created that shape. Yeah, so we're going to go on this bat walk. Should be fun. I love bats, they're so cute. If you do follow me on Instagram, I'll do a little Instagram story. See if you can see anything. Back in with that fluffy brush into that, the second shade that we used, and just tickle in that. And then just that bigger, fluffier brush, and go back in with that vanilla shade underneath, just to blend that out. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this top shade here, which is, it's not a white, it's more of a ivory with a pinky tone to it. This is just going to be our inner corner highlight, and it'll be the brow bone highlight as well. I'm going to just run some of that black eyeliner in my waterline. I'm going to use some of the Lights Camera lashes, top and bottom. Burgers, why are you not focusing? That gives my bottom lashes some quite nice length. Right, I'm going to pop off, finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back. I've done my face. This is the Rimmel Lasting 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil in Cappuccino. Okay, so I'm just going to line my lips with this Rimmel pencil, keeping that cupid's bow nice and rounded. And I'm going to go in with Dominatrix, which is a real dark, yeah.
I just wondered where Ray was.
Right, oh Christ, I just blinded myself. Ooh. Okay, I am going to put a pair of lashes on, but these lashes are covered in gold glitter, so I'm just colouring them in with my eyeliner pencil. So these are the Eylure Mink Effect lashes. You've seen me wear these a million times. As well, one of my eyeballs is smaller than the other. I was about to say, these lash tools are amazing, and then apart from occasionally your eyelash gets stuck to the lash tool. I am gonna mesh my lashes in with Eylure ones. Excuse my lashes if they are not looking the most fabulous. So that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this look. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you all later. Bye!